probably one of the best martial artists of all time. Like, real shit. Where's my motherfucker? Yeah, fuck you. Goddamn piece of shit. Well, that was the thing where they kind of came back from the What's Good YouTube, and this is Sifu Smo here, founder of Smo's Monokun Arts, my expression of the martial art. And we are going to get into the topic at hand. But first, let this motherfucker load up for a little bit. Yeah, fuck you. Dale Brown. All right, let's get into the topic at hand, right? And you know the title of the video here. As you guys have known, I challenge Sensei Dale Brown to, hey, what's good, Filipio Soa? Salute to Filipio Soa. As you guys have noticed, I challenge Professor Dale Brown, you know, aka the fraud that teaches that bullshit self-defense that's gonna get people fucked up, right? I either call him Stale Brown or Fail Brown, because when he tried his maneuvers on me at Freddy's Kun, they failed because they don't work. They're not real self-defense techniques like what I teach in my Kun, right? Or my dojo. Fail Brown's management got in touch with my management, and they quite frankly say they don't want any parts of the fight. So, and which I understand. You know, if me and Fail Brown ever got into a boxing match or an MMA match, it would be an embarrassment. I'd knock out Fail Brown in one round. So, yeah, man, they got in touch with my management, and they say they don't want no parts of the match. So it is what it is. I do plan on taking a trip down to you know, shitty Detroit one of these years, and going to Fail Brown's school and having a match with him down there. But he may not even let me in his school because the guy's scared shitless, you know. Yeah, they say they don't want no parts of the match, right? So, Fail Brown, Dale Brown, the coward, cowers out of our match. You know, just like Herman Branch cowered out. Just you know, Fakers Inc. That fat fuck Marty Pablo. And that's fine, because I know you guys don't want to get embarrassed by a 190 pounder that's made of granite, right? Man of Steel, 190 pounder of steel, you know. So that's all cool. That's all cool, Daly. Now, I want to give my review on the new Matrix film. As you guys have known, I am a huge... The Matrix was an allegory, and there's a lot of truth in the Matrix movies, as I believe the Matrix series were documentaries, in which they were. But the Wachowski brothers, or AKA now the Wachowski sisters, they decide to go left field on the Matrix script and pretty much fuck it up, right? Um, in this movie, they really, they what I didn't like about the movie is that they tried taking the focus off of the truth aspect, and they took the focus off of Neo, which is the one, and they put the focus on Trinity, right? Now, as you guys have known, the Matrix, Neo is the one. He is the one who came into this program as a hacker to save the simulation, right? Now, what the Wachowski sisters did, they flipped the script on Neo and they put it on Trinity, right? Because what it is now is that there's a whole feminist, movement and agenda now, and that's why they did that, right? And spoiler alert, you know, they took all the power from Neo. Neo can't fly in this. They give it to Trinity. Trinity can fly, but Neo can't. You know, like, if it wasn't for Neo, none of the program would have never been saved, right? You know, they tried making Neo the bad guy for going back into the simulation and creating a program of the Matrix. See how they try flipping the script on this, right? And what they did was, hey, what's up, Kazon Productions? Kazon Productions is in the house. Yeah, I read something about Morpheus on there. I'm gonna get to that too with Morpheus. The American Dream, the Man Supreme. I gotta make American Dream a moderator on here. Is that the real dream? Is that the real dream though? If that's the real dream, I'm gonna make him a mod. Fuck, I'll even make Kazon Productions one too. You've been around for a minute. All right. If that's the real American dream. Oh shit. Fuck. My bad, Kazon Productions. Shit. The fuck did I just do? Jesus Christ. Kazon Productions, as I was trying to make you a moderator, I accidentally timed you out for 300 seconds. I fucking apologize. But after that 300 seconds, you are back on and you are a moderator. My apologies. We got American Dream, the Man Supreme in here. See, I'm not fucking tech savvy. The American Dream says he's seen the Matrix Resurrections today. Yeah, Dream, what are your thoughts on that? You know, like I said, I was very disappointed because of what the Wachowski sisters did. And I know why they did this, because they're women now. So they're trying to support this feminist agenda and movement now, right? That's why you have in the movie Neo's. See, and that's another thing too. Neo was willing to put Zion and Earth on a line to save Trinity, right? And you know, that really stuck out, because it's like you're trying to save this female, but you're willing to sacrifice the world in the simulation to save this female, right? That's stuck in the program. She's not even on a program yet, right? When you had in this whole series too, Neo has always Neo is basically the Superman, right? Neo can fly. Neo has all these superpowers, and yet in this they take all his powers and they give it to Trinity. That's fucked up. But I get why they did it because there's an agenda now. There's a whole feminist agenda now. Um, and with this allegory, the Agent Smiths have always been the disruptors of truth. And in this movie, you have the Agent Smiths friends with the Truthers, Neo, the whole new squad's here. The Agent Smith's a good guy now. Like, you see how they like to flip? See how the elites like to flip the script? Now in this movie, the Agent Smiths are, good guys. Like, what the fuck? The Agent Smiths have always been the disruptors of truth, right? Um, and then you have Neil Patrick Harris, which is he's the new programmer, right, of this new Matrix. And he actually they put a lot of truth, like he spoke a lot of truth in the movie, for him being blue pilled, but you know, it just wasn't the same. Morpheus. They shitted on Morpheus' legacy. They made it seem like Morpheus was lying. They made it seem like Morpheus was lying all this time. Morpheus was wrong, you know. Um, like everything this series stood for, this allegory, which is a lot of people they don't understand that the Matrix is a real story. It's reality. What they did, the Wachowski sisters, is they shitted on this whole story to make it seem like this whole story was fake to begin with. But you know who told them to do that? The elites, Hollywood, right? Because too many people like me have been unprogrammed from the Matrix. So now they're trying to go back and say, "Oh no, now the Matrix it was all a lie, the red pill." You know, it's like no, you know what I mean? See how they try Hollywood and the elites, they try and twist shit, you know. It's all because it's all you know what I mean? Like, and that's what they did in this new movie. They twisted it. That they put the feminist agenda. They tried flipping the script into saying everything Morpheus taught from the Neo in the previous films were all lies. You know what I mean? They completely shitted on the storyline. This allegory that I have come to agreement with, as I am unplugged from the Matrix, they use the Wachowski sisters to shit on this storyline. It's just absolutely despicable. Despicable. You know. That's why, as far as I'm concerned, The Matrix Resurrection, this movie doesn't even exist. This movie is not part of the other three Matrix movies. It's not part of it. Not at all. They made Morpheus look like a joke. You know. And who the hell did they have play Agent Smiths? They had some dude who looked, and excuse my French, but they had some guy that looked kind of gay play, Agent Smiths, right? You know, for a movie that I thought was going to really bring truth, especially now that this new Matrix movie has entered 2021, they disappointed me because the Wachowski sisters shitted on the storyline to try and unprogram people. But you can't unprogram people who have already been unprogrammed, like me. You can't go back and say that red pill is bullshit. The truth is bullshit. The Matrix films aren't allegories, because they are. But see, since I'm already unprogrammed, you can't pull that on me. You know? And I've talked to Keanu Reeves about this. Keanu Reeves didn't even want to make this movie because he knew what they were trying to do. You say, well, why was he in the movie? For the money. Keanu Reeves has to pay the bills too, you know. The Star Wars sequels are ruined in a similar way by Hollywood. Absolutely. The Dreamster says the storyline was weak. Hugo Weaving, Agent Smith must have not come back since the script. Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne is still alive. I don't know why they didn't bring him back. Honestly, I don't think they brought him back because he didn't want to do it, because they knew they were going to screw up the storyline, as they did, you know. Like, I was very disappointed, you know. Neo could always fly. Neo was always the one. He could fly and do the spectacular. The fact that they took his powers away and gave it to Trinity just to support this feminist movement agenda, it was crazy to me. If anything, be able to make them both fly, I could have accepted that, but just to make Trinity fly, not Neo. Now, I'm not going to give too much more spoilers out there, but there were some things where, uh, you know, that line at the end there where Neil Patrick Harris said, you know, he will always win because people want to be controlled. You know, he said people don't want to leave the simulation because they want to be controlled. That was a lot of truth there. You know, they don't want to leave the simulation because they don't want to have freedom of choice. They want to be controlled. They want people to tell them how to think, what to do. You know, that's why so many people are plugged in the Matrix today, because they don't have the freedom of thought. They want people to tell them how to think, what to dress, what to wear, you know, what movies to watch. There was a lot of truth in there. But I mean, they didn't remain true to the story, you know. And I don't know if you guys realize the subliminal programming in there too, the checkered board. If you could see the the Freemasonry checkered board where Neo was fighting Agent Smith, the butterflies, and that's another thing too, that what they were trying to do is transhumanism, right? That was gonna get to my next point. In this new Matrix film, they are supporting transhumanism, right? They're trying to make you believe that you and robots, artificial intelligence can get along. That's what they're trying to ingrain in this movie. As you can see, the machines and the humans are getting, you know, have formed an alliance, which in reality we all knows what happens when that happens. Artificial intelligence, humans, they cannot um, agree with one another. AI, artificial intelligence, and humans, we were not meant to have one accord. The human brain is much more complex than any AI intelligence. But that's what they're supporting in this movie is transhumanism. You know what I mean? Don't get me. There was a lot of subliminal programming in this film, but it was much different than the other Epic 3 movies, which were allegories. This was just like, man, I may go back and see it just to get more content and more evidence out of it, but it was definitely a disappointment, you know. And I get it, because Keanu Reeves already told me he just went, he played in the movie for the money, you know. They paid him 70 million to play in the movie, right? Shit, I would have played in that for that much, you know. Shit, I'll play in any movie for 70 million. Scratch that. I won't play. I won't play in any movie that's going to, um, obviously I'm not gonna go in a dress for 70 million. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna play a girl or play any, for 70 million. But I'll play a role like Neo, the new Matrix for 70 million, right? But I'm not gonna dress up as a woman in any role for that much, you know. Let's check the comments. Yeah, Dream. Yeah, see, Dream knows what's up. Yeah, I met Keanu Reeves years back when he on the set of Hardball. Because he was in the same city that I stayed in when Keanu Reeves was on Hardball. We had a talk about um, the Matrix films and how they're allegories and how they relate to real life today. And he told me, man, that these Matrix movies are the best movies he's ever played in. You know, um, I was kind of young at the time, but I said, I'll check the movies out. But now that I'm an adult, now that I see the you know the truth behind it. But yeah, I mean, and there was just so many like hit it like you ever notice too the name of the coffee shop was called Simulati, right? What is that code word for? Illuminati. Simulati. Illuminati, right? 70 million is more than I could ever spend, right? I haven't seen any of the new Star Wars yet. Super Surg. Yeah, even the new Star Wars films they did dirty. They completely shitted on the scripts, all that, everything that George Lucas stood for. But that's what Hollywood is doing now. They're because there's so much truth, and there's a lot of truth in Star Wars too. That's another video for another time, but you know, you know, uh, and Keanu Reeves, he told me too. He's like, I'll never put on a dress either. You'll never see me dressing up as a woman in any role for any kind of money. When he said that, I knew I just had so much respect for him. You know, that's the only time I would never play any role in Hollywood, you know. Yeah, he is a humble man. He's one of the yeah, he's a great he's a Keanu Reeves too, he's a practitioner in Wing Chun too. We practice a little Wing Chun out there too, you know. Hey Negasana, how you doing? Super Serg. But you gotta realize too, like the Wachowski, they see a lot of people don't realize the Wachowski, they used to be guys, but they turn into women. And I'm not gonna say too much on that because of, but yeah, you all know the rest, right? Now, because they did that ritual, that doesn't take away from the truth of the allegories of the first three films. But just know this new film, they they specifically shit on this film to support an agenda, right? And quite frankly, it fucking pisses me off, you know. You have the Agent Smiths who are disruptors of truth. They're friends with Neo and the truthers in the movie. What does that tell you, right? They're trying to twist the script, you know. And we're in the Matrix right now, man. The difference between me and is that I know when I'm in the Matrix and I can unplug myself out of the Matrix. You know, we all have to go in and out of the Matrix, but the difference between me and a lot of you guys is I can unplug myself. I know when to exit the Matrix and when to go into the Matrix. You say, "Oh, that's not true. That's a movie," you know. Well, when you finally decide to on program, you'll understand what I mean. You know. Here, okay, I'm gonna get back to that thought. 1 second. Well, that's the thing. It was one of those things where it's like, yeah. Check the comments here. John Travolta was great from Paris with love. Now, Jesus Christ, what happened to my goddamn camera? Jesus, what in. What the hell happened to the fucking. Let me try and fix this shit. What the fuck? What the hell happened to this shit? Yo, what did you do to my camera? Dumb bitch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm having some technical difficulties, so I don't know what happened to the shit here, but what no. Yo. Yeah, he's John Travolta. I don't know what happened to this shit. Yeah, John Travolta, that's what I heard. He's up there. Yeah, he is gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, John Travolta is. Yo, I gotta fix this shit. Yo, 1 second. I'll be right back.